For centuries, immigrants have made up an essential part of the livelihood of the United States. Today, a staggering number of nearly 41 million immigrants constitute 13% of the national population. Here in New York City, the most ethnically diverse city in the country, immigrants make up roughly 40% of the 8 million residents. To delve into the compelling stories of the brave souls who come here chasing the American dream, we interviewed 3 immigrants who pursued a professional career following their education in their home countries. While the first 2 successfully found work in their degrees, another found himself underemployed despite his qualifications. Here are their life stories.
This is my mother, Tatiana.
I'm from Namibia.
My name is Anish Vanka, and I'm from India. I'm 23 years old. Money was definitely a factor. As much opportunity as there wasn't as much value, like how much time I was keeping in.
I went to the US when I was 18 to study for an undergraduate degree. I wanted to write poetry. Came to Hunter to do that. There were several things that led to me starting to take more chemistry courses and fewer English courses. And I think it was in my 3rd year that I decided I better declare as a chemistry major.
Я закончила политехнический институт.
На какой дегрee?
Первый мой мейджор, моя специальность и профессия была теплофизика. Я работала после института. Я работала на заводе КБ, где делаются самолеты, где проектируют самолеты. Когда Советский Союз распался, была очень плохая экономическая ситуация, и инженерами. После этого так как начали зарождаться новые бизнесы, и там нужны были бухгалтеры, я решила переучиться в бухгалтера.
Какой у тебя вообще дегрee? И от какого колледжа?
Bachelor. Я закончила Тура колледж.
А какие годы?
Я пошла в 2006, а в 2010 я закончила.
So while I did my graduate work, I taught at Hunter as an adjunct and did some of my research in one of the labs here on campus. Yeah. So I earned my BA and I got my PhD.
I basically have done my computer science from a very, very respectful university, Osmania University. It's one of the biggest in the south of India.
Когда приехали в Америку, то по-английски я умела считать до 10, могла сказать мама, папа.
It's kind of sad, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Like when like every newspaper advertisement, like everything online, Craigslist, you name it. There was a racial barrier between me and the employers. Like it all boils down to me maybe just being from a different country,
I was in this country for 13 years before I got my green card. During graduate school, I had to stay on an F1 visa because that's the only visa you're allowed to do full-time study on. You are then not allowed to go from an F1 visa to permanent residence, so you first have to go to an H1 visa. My first round was denied because the US immigration argued that Hunter should have hired an American citizen instead of me. I was on my H1 visa for the full from 2009 until 2013. Really lucky to get a job right out of graduate school. Hunter needed a faculty member and I was the right match, so it worked really well.
Да, я работаю кейс-воркер, буккипер, child support department. Если родители разводятся, что очень плохо для детей, дети должны быть обеспеченными.
And right now I'm not working, I'm not doing anything computer science related. I've got a band and he introduced me to music, my friend Ryan. Hi. Ryan Joseph right here. He's my keyboard player and my mentor. We played a few gigs and it's going pretty fine so far. You either meet right people at the right time or the wrong people at the wrong time. And I'd say it was the latter for me.
Я очень рада, но там тоже есть, можно расти, там можно сдавать экзамены.
I got a full-time job and for me that is an accomplishment. I've won a number of awards at Hunter, which is really nice. What I would really define as an accomplishment is the students that I've made in whose lives I've made a difference moving forward. You know, it's my first round of students who I taught as freshmen graduated last year, and so watching them go off and making something of their lives feels like an accomplishment.
Although I barely have any friends, I find the solace in music. That when I play, and it's because of that music that I feel this hope.
Конечно, есть. Конечно. Чтобы было все хорошо, чтобы была стабильность, чтобы была... Просто, когда ты чувствуешь себя уверенно, это дает тебе силы двигаться дальше, чего-то хотеть, понимать, что ты можешь еще и жить нормально.
I'm working on a lot of really interesting projects that I hope will go somewhere and possibly become something meaningful for the country.
I just wanted to be part of a good company and, you know, be a coder and not let 4 years of, you know, learning computer science go to waste. Right now, if you ask me what my true dreams and what I really want is to be a rock star. You know, people may laugh, I don't care, but I'm gonna make it happen. And when it is, I'll laugh.